Good morning and welcome back to the channel. I'm Nexxus for Nexxus Gaming, and I was trying to pull off some incredible sneaky little kind of thing here, but I couldn't figure out how to hide the in-game controls and stuff like this. I mean, I found the UI for it, but the UI won't let me change, and it's probably because I'm in-game. Anyway, it's okay. By the looks of this game, you can probably see what this game is and what we are going to start playing. Um, I can now stream this game. I apologize that the quality is not, 100%, and probably, I don't know how it looks to you at the moment, but I will after the video when I check it. But in advance, I apologize if this quality isn't great, but it's the best that I can do right now, and I have ordered my new parts, and they will be here next week for me to build my new computer. Now, I have not been able to stream this game before due to rubber banding, and after a few days and a couple hours and some change, we got the settings figured out to where I can actually stream this game now, and I'm so excited and happy. And I would like to shout out the people who helped me with this. I'm actually part of Colonel Failure's Bad Company group, and I support him as a follower, and there were a lot of people involved in helping me get this done. I will give a shout out to Tolakram from Bad Company. I'd like to give out multiple shout outs to Colonel Failure from Bad Company. I would also like to give shout out to Pixelator from Bad Company, Pixel Vicar from Bad Company, Veld from Bad Company, and many other people who were helped in me involved in me getting this set up so that I could stream this. Now there's no rubber banding, and I am so happy to play this for you guys. So let's get underway. I have not looked at the map. The seed is my my YouTube channel, Nexxus Gaming, all together, one word. Capital N and a capital G, everything else lowercase, if you'd like to follow along and play with me at home. I have not really looked at this map. All I did was load it in, save it, and then restart it to set up my settings for talking to you, and then restarted it. So we're going to have a look at this map together. It's randomly generated except for the seed, obviously. We're starting in 1880. Because if we start in 1850, we're going to rush through the first 30 years at fast speed anyway. So we're just going to start in 1880. So we're just going to go with a basic kind of setup maybe here. We might get into a little advanced stuff. I have like 1,500 hours in this game. Mostly in part thank you to another shout out I'd like to do to Sky Storm, one to Slim Gaming, and another to Colonel Failure. Those three have really been the reason that I play this game, and Colonel Failure has been the inspiration for me to do my YouTube channel and to play this game, and well, as many others for you viewers. And so let's get underway. We're going to take a look at the map together. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Okay, we're doing a 1x1, and we're doing a large map. We're just going to kind of, check this out together. All right, let's see. There's Tottenham. Now, I'm American, and I live in the U.S., and as such, I decided to do a Let's Play in Europe with European settings. And I really like the green and the snow mountains and that kind of stuff. And the snow mountains don't work in the US version, at least not the mod that I have. I do have like 100 mods activated, and nothing that's game breaking. I do play with cost. I do have pork barrels enabled. I do have the non-pork barrels enabled, so anything that we borrow we will be able to pay back in time. I'm probably going to start off using pork barrels, probably 5 or 10 to get me some money going, just so we can get something going, and at that point I'll probably start using the loan. It's possible I may use the pork barrels more, but we'll just see how things get on. We want to start with, I'm not sure if we want to start with passengers or if we want to start with fuel. Fuel seems to really be a really good money maker. I tend to plan for the future. When I build a train, I don't put one car on it, I put 4 cars on it. Even though it's not going to be carrying that much at the time, I do play on medium to high speed most of the time, just to throw that out there. There are a lot of times where I will slow it down to normal speed, where we can actually watch the trains and actually enjoy them, ride on board and all of that. So let's look around for some towns that are pretty close together on some pretty flat ground, because I don't want to have to do any major tunneling or bridging right away. I don't want to have to use any more pork barrels than are absolutely necessary. Being that I probably don't need the pork barrels at all, because I'm usually pretty good at just using the loan. I think we're gonna go here. I think we're gonna do from is that Wigton? We're gonna go from Wigton up here to Market Harborough, and I'm sure that somebody will, tell me that I pronounced that wrong. Uh, I'm not really familiar with European cities and how their pronunciation is for their town names. So if you understand it better than I do, please leave me a comment and let me know. All right, so I think we're gonna do passengers first. As much as I don't really care to do passengers right away, we're gonna do passengers right away because this is gonna be really nice. I think this is gonna be real nice actually. So let's see. Do this. Whoa, 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 whoa! That's too much. Get the segment-wise operation going here. Now I don't want to put it right there because I need to put some more road in so that I can put a bus stop in. Oh, no. We're going to have to increase this, obviously. This isn't going to be long enough. Let's go. Oh, that's too long. No, I'm going to turn it anyway. Let's move this over here, and let's move this over here. Just so they're out of the way. Let's get a good look here how we're doing this. Yeah, these are going to be curved. So I'm not really worried about that too much. Let's see where the curve needs to go. There we go. Then just go that way, and there we go. See, that's perfect. I don't want. Well, maybe I do. Do I? No, we only want connection on the left because it's not really going to be able to build out on that side. And if we do on the right, yeah, it's not going to work. Okay, so all on the left. 1850 style. That's fine. We're not going to need any transit tracks. Well, I thought that there was a way to change show station building. Oh, obviously. No underground tracks. I thought there was an autosave. Thank you, autosave. I'm going to change that to like every 60 minutes. If there's a way to do that. I still not really figured out a way to change autosaving. Or maybe I haven't, just don't remember. I thought there was a way to change the tracks from wooden to modern. I guess not. We'll upgrade it as we need to. Let's see. Let's get the road out here. Punch it together like that. Why isn't it connecting? Oh, why isn't it connecting? That's weird. Well, that's odd. Why is it doing that? Oh, because it's still the upgrade button is still open. That's why it's doing. I was like, why is it doing that? I think we're just gonna. Is that smart? That's. I mean, it's okay. It's not great. I don't like that lump right there, but we're gonna leave it. We're not gonna get bothered down by that kind of stuff early on. That's not gonna work there. I didn't leave enough room. Does that seem like it's bigger than before? Where are we going here? No, maybe not. Maybe it's just been a while since I played. Probably gonna knock out this building up here. We're gonna have to. Oh, I'm not gonna knock out that many buildings. Good lord. Yeah, one building was fine. Just come on now. We're already, we're already 3/4 of the way through the 2 million that we started with. But that's okay because we knew we were gonna use pork barrels. I'm gonna borrow because I want to keep track. Normally when I play, I don't keep track of the pork barrels. That's because I just sling a bunch of other ones down on the ground and just kind of guesstimate. But we're actually going to keep track this time, and I'm going to borrow from the good Colonel, and I'm going to put the pork barrels that I use outside of each town. That way I know how many I have instead of just randomly placing them in a forest somewhere and then forgetting where they're at. So we're going to need to borrow obviously. Let's do this. So yeah, all right. See, now I've got the pork payback right here. See, so nobody. Just so you know, I do have the pork payback, and we have every intention of paying these back. Okay, so I'm gonna do a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oops, 6, 7, 8. Oops, 9, 10. Okay, we'll start with that. And then we need to make a station over here. Now, do we want this? The thing is do we want to build? No, that's all industrial. I mean, we could build a station over there, and then we could possibly wrap it around. That's going to be an expensive endeavor because if it's all in a tunnel. Well, let's not do that. What may happen is Wigton may become the end of the line as far as this goes, and then this will continue. Well, depending on, let's see, am I going to have to go underground? I'm going to have to go under that hill too. This is a very, very hilly map. That's okay, we're gonna make it work. Okay, so I'm gonna go to, I guess I'm gonna go to Kirby from Market. So we'll go out this way to Kirby and this way to Wigton. So this is gonna be a terminus, however it's pronounced. Every country it is pronounced differently. So let's see. Can we get it in here without deleting any buildings? Yes. Can we do this? Is this viable? Is this viable? Oh no. Well, we're gonna have to delete a building anyway because we need to get that whatchamacallit, the road connected. All right. I don't think that's long enough. We're gonna have to increase the. There we go. That's good for now. That's good. All right. So what are we doing now? All right. So we need a bigger piece of road. That's not going to cut it. There we go. So we do something like this. And then just, oop, come on, I seen it. There you go. And then come down here. This is going to be interesting because I'm going to have to put the stop up here so I don't have to delete all these houses. Oh, no, we're going to have to go through someone's backyard. I didn't want to have to do that. Oh, no, we're going to, yeah, this house is going to have to, well, maybe. Can we do it this way? No, you're not going to let me do it, are you? You're not going to let me do it, are you? You're going to be a pain in the butt. Let's start here. Let's do this. I really don't want to delete any houses if I don't have to. Oh, no. Okay, well, I guess we'll do it that way. It's not completely straight, but we don't have to delete any houses. All right, well, let's see if we can pick up the road again. There we go. Okay. It's not great, but, you know, it'll work. All right, now we need to put, well, that's not the train. We need to put a bus stop in here. See, this is what I mean by, like, I plan for the future because I won't have to upgrade this stuff later. Why do I keep hitting that? I won't have to upgrade these later. Well, I mean, I might, but, you know, I'm starting with the big one so that I won't have to upgrade to the next size from, you know, the small size. All right, so I've got all of these tracks. That's because I'm also following the Colonel on his mainline series. I've learned a lot from this man. I mean, a lot. Most of the stuff I've learned from Transport Fever has been from the Colonel. So shout out to the Colonel. If you've not seen his channel, you should go check out his channel for if you like these kind of games because he is amazing. Anyway, so we're gonna try and stay along I think we're gonna try and just stay along the lake or the river and make it kind of like a scenic view. These people will be oh so thrilled. Alright, let's see. So let's keep going. If you build in short spurts, then you don't get giant hills, you don't get giant gouges out of the land. Sometimes it's necessary, especially if you're trying to do a tunnel. You want to do the tunnel from start to finish. Honestly, you want to do it from start to finish so that you don't get the, and I've learned this, I don't know if a lot of other people realize this, but and I've actually tested this out. If you are trying to make a tunnel, or even a bridge, mostly tunnel, because that's where you're going to get like the terrain clippings and all that stuff. If you're trying to make a tunnel, you should go from start point to finish point. Don't stop in the middle. That's what causes alignment collisions with the terrain. And then you have to, when you're riding on the train and first person view, that's why you hit, like, you know, big rocks and stuff in the track that logically shouldn't be there, is because you stop it in the tunnel, or you stop the tunnel built progression halfway through the mountain. And then especially when you try to double track or you try to cross track while it's already underground, it creates big lumpings. Even though you can't see it, you can if you're in first person view. Alright, so let's keep going around the mountain here. I don't want to have to take out any more pork if I don't have to. That's why I'm not building in long stretches. I'm trying to conserve money. Alright, let's just keep going here. Keep going. It's relatively been on the cheap side. We've still got 5 point some million. So I'm pretty impressed. Pretty impressed. Alright, let's keep going here. Click, 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 click. Alright, let's see. There's a kind of a kink there, kind of a wiggle. And then this is what I mean, like I prepare for the future. We're gonna double track this right away. And you will understand why in a mo. So. Right. Oop, thank you, autosave. So, I'm gonna keep tracking. Double track. Oop, no, we don't want no bridge. And don't you crash on me. Alright. Probably gonna come back to like here. Because don't know how long the trains are actually going to be at their finest. Don't give me terrain alignment collision, you. Oh, I had some words that I was gonna use, but I'm gonna do my best to you know, keep it civil and clean. Alright, there's that done. Now what we need to do, the bridge is gonna be expensive. We're definitely gonna have to take out some pork. Now we need to go up here, look at this, Kirby and Ashfield, to see where the people are. I need to see where oh my goodness. Maybe we don't go up there. That's gonna be really, really expensive. Okay, well maybe we just go to Tiverton. I think we're just gonna go to Tiverton. As much as it'll be a tunnel and it will be kind of expensive, it will be alright. So the station's gonna go here. It's gonna be it's not gonna be a terminus. You people who wanted your terminus, you've had your terminus. We're gonna make this 320. Oop, wrong button. Alright. Let's see. Smack it in right there. It needs to be 2 tracks. Well, I don't know why you didn't put 2 tracks next to this. What are you doing? Not paying attention. That's what you're doing. Alright. We'll go both on this. Because we want the town to build up on both sides. Oh, let's see. Oh, bother. Now we're going to smooth out the edges. Put on high brush. Brush strength on high. Smooth this out. Alright, there. Look at the smooth. expensive. We're wasting money on the smooth. Don't be surprised if my gameplay is a little similar to the Colonel's. As I said in the beginning, I learned everything that I know about this game from this man. Great person. Great guy. Alright, let's see. Let's continue. I'm going to make the battery. You'll understand what that is. It's in a moment. It's something I learned from someone in City Skylines. Let's see. Oh, that's way too... No, 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 no. Why did you do that? Come on now. Clicker fingers. I've got a bad problem with that, is keeping my hand on the mouse button before I'm ready to use it. I know someone else who does that too. Hint, hint. Alright. Let's go. No, 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 no. That's horrid. Oh, now it wants to go uphill. Can we bring it down? Yes, let's bring it down. And then, there we go. That looks better. Alright, as you can see, it's kind of turning into a battery. I'm terrible at names. I will go look and see what that young man's name was that I learned this from on City Skylines. And then the next video, when we come back and see this again and it reminds us, I will give him a shout out. I don't even know that he plays this game, but I will shout him out anyway. Simply because this is awesome. Now, I don't know why I'm trying to build that from that direction. Why are you trying to do this? Nexxus, what are you doing? I can't get it to go any... Whatever. That's fine. Too much slope. You're lying. I don't believe you. Oh, come on. Come on. You're kidding. That's not really what we wanted to do. Oh, okay, well, let's try it again. See if we go to here and then here. There we go. It doesn't look great. Alright, see kind of how it looks like a D battery or a C battery? And that'll encourage growth on both sides of the station. Alright, let's get a station in here, as much as we're probably not going to be able to fit it in here because we weren't thinking it. Oh, we might. Oh, we might get that in there. Come on, 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 come on. Come on. Oh, you're not going to let us do it, are you? Oh, you pansy. What about over here? Do it over here? Ooh, no, I saw it. Nope. 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 I saw it. I saw it. You did it. You let me do it. You let me do that. Yep. Nope. Nope. Come on. Come on. Oh, come on. No, there it was. There it is. There it was. No. It was there. Oh, it's not. It's being... Oh, there it is. There it is. Right there. Ha ha! And it touches the station. Yes! Okay. As much as we wasted probably some money on that road, we didn't need to. Anyway, continuing on. We're going to go out this way. We're going to have to kind of go down anyway because we're going to... We're going to have to make that tunnel. I bet you anything we have to make that tunnel. At least we're on, you know, level ground now. Let's do that. Yeah, this is going to be interesting. Let's build this one out first so that we know exactly where we need to go. So this is going to be quite the corner. I don't know if we'll be able to... We might be able to get it to 70. There we go. Is it going to line up? Just about. Okay, so do that. Then we'll do this. Alright. Do that. It's going to go uphill a little bit, but that's okay. I mean, it's ooh, it's costing us because we're gouging out the territory here. But, you know, we can get... No, we're not going to do all that. Oh, we can't go down any further. Darn. Okay, well, I guess we'll go to there. It's not exactly... what I had in mind. How steep is this? We might have to redo this. It's not really that steep, I guess. I mean, it looks. I did my best to keep it as level as possible. Do that. I knew there was going to be a bridge and then into a tunnel. I mean, that'll look nice. That'll look pretty good. I have removed. I have Gwenda's signal mod. Shout out to Gwenda. I believe she's a developer. I have one of her mods installed, and that is remove the speed restriction from bridges. So I can have this. I could have this wooden bridge like this, and still have top speed. I mean, that's a nice mod, if you ask me. And this isn't gonna work because there's a dip there, and I just seen it. Let's try this again. I might have to go bridge into tunnel just to get it to stay, you know, level. Okay, there we go. It's still gonna tunnel though, regardless. Right, that's only 306k. That's 432, and that's wood. All right, well this one's wood too, but it's got concrete pillars. I guess we'll use that. It's cheaper. Bam, and it's only gonna cost us half for the next one. Yeah. All right. Well, it is what it is. We're almost pretty much lined up with those other rails. We're probably gonna have to borrow from the pork barrel. Alright, now remember I was saying that you need to go from one side to the other to avoid those clippings. Just like this. I know it's a little more expensive, but you're gonna pay the same amount of money anyway, so stopping in the middle isn't doing you any favors. It's why you get those clippings in the track. So we're just gonna do that. Ooh, we're gonna have to borrow some more pork. That was a lot. That was 1.3 million, but it needed to be done. This is gonna make this right here. Once we get some commuter lines set up in these cities, this is running on like normal speed. This is gonna make us some serious cash. It's not gonna be right away, but it'll be within the first like 5 years, 4 or 5 years. It'll start making us some good money. And we can slowly start to maybe pay back the pork barrel, unless we decide to get on with something a little more exciting, like goods. We won't do any of these major multiple chains, but we'll do something like food or oil. Get it coming into the cities, maybe by trucks, maybe by trains. We'll figure it out. For right now, this is the city we're working on, so I'm gonna put the pork barrels outside the city. Where can I put them? I think I put them like right here off to the side. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Now, I'm going to do this kind of junction. The diamond junction, simply because later we won't have to worry about. I mean, this will be deleted later once this train extends out to it's gonna probably go out to Little Hampton, because that's pretty flat, and I don't want to have to do another tunnel right away. We may have to redevelop this later and turn it into a 4-platform station to maybe get some trains going off into this direction or out to this. We'll figure it out. We're not going to get ahead of ourselves. All right, so that's in. So I need to put. I'm going to put a signal here and a signal here, and then we will put. Oh, we can finish the track. All right, so I'm going to build to there. And then I'm going to build all the way over to there. 976,000. So yeah, it was about half. Okay, so now we can get some signals. I like these signals, these disc signals. I don't know why. We've seen them a couple times here in the States. They don't really use them anymore. I'm sure they're more popular over in Europe. We'll do it this way. We're gonna put them about that far apart because these trains, as much as that doesn't look like a lot of space, that's like an engine and 12 cars, to be honest. Okay, so now we're gonna over here, over here. Oof. I don't really like the fact that they're gonna be that close to the exit of the tunnel, but you know, it's okay. We'll deal with it. As much as tunnel or train bridges don't really have signals, my bridges do have signals. There will not be trains sitting and waiting on the other side of the bridge for a train to pass a certain signal. That's ludicrous in my opinion. But hey, to each their own. Okay, so we're gonna do it that way, and then we'll do it this way. There's a signal this way. We're gonna have to do it both ways because otherwise the train will sit at the station. Not that I think that they'll ever be this close to each other. They probably won't. But it just looks better to me. If they're, kind of set up the same way the whole length of the route. All right, we'll put another 2 more signals there. That one's probably a little long, but that's okay. Put 2 more signals there. And then we'll put some more signals there. I'm just going to keep doing this all the way down, obviously. All right. And then keep doing that. We'll put some more here. And then most people will not put a signal on the other side, but I'm going to put one here to stop the train, and then I'll put another one here to let them know that it's safe to go. Okay, so that's that setup. I'm a stickler for using a single depot. If you're watching my Mashinky series, you will know that I'm a stickler for one depot. Even if that means deleting the one depot so that I can put it somewhere else. I will not have multiple depots all over the map to push trains out of. I may have one giant station or yard, like somewhere over here, like a giant yard. Like this whole area will be nothing but a big yard. And all the trains, there'll be multiple depots in the yard, and all the trains will move out of that one area to wherever they need to go. That'll obviously be way later game. As I said, I've only done a lot of this stuff off camera because I had a lot of rubber bandy issues in the beginning. So we're going to see how that gets on. So let's see, where are we going to put the depot? For now, I do believe that the best place for the depot to go, if we're going to start from here, let's do a 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the, get that off of there. That's Wigton. So we'll go Wigton Transit. And I use color schemes when I set stuff up, just so everybody's aware. Transit stations, being that we're in Europe, we'll go ahead and we'll call it commuter. So Wigton commuter. Everything's color coded. Commuters are green, all of them. And this is probably going to be, I don't know, this will probably be the orange line, which will be the passenger line. We'll put that over here because we don't need it at the moment. And then what else we got? We got Market, we'll just put, this is going to be Market. Actually, we'll do the whole thing because I don't want to offend anybody if they live there. Market Harborough commuter. And then we've got, this says Tiverton. Is it Triverton? It's Tiverton. So we got Tiverton commuter. Oops. Yeah, that's right. I don't know, it just looked wrong for a second. Okay, so then we're going to do this. And we'll pull out some street. We will connect this up to here. Oop, no, that's not going to work for us. We'll go out that far. that far. Pull a street down this way. Oops. No, stay straight. Keep it straight. Alright. We'll try to pull it this way into... I'm not sure I want to do it that way. We'll just... Here. We'll stay where it's at. We'll pull it around like this. And then we'll connect it up. As much as it's not really straight, it doesn't need to be. The AI doesn't even build in a straight pattern. And then we will... Let's see. So it's going to be going this way. So traffic likes to drive on the... I don't think it's set for traffic to drive on the left, and I think the traffic drives on the right no matter what in this game. Otherwise, it makes the line look all screwy. I don't know why. Maybe it does. I don't know. Every time I've tried to set up traffic on the left, it doesn't want to drive on the left. It just wants to drive on the right. Maybe it's reading something from my computer as being in America, and that's why it does that. I have no clue. Well, that wouldn't make sense because I've seen other people. Maybe we'll try it. We'll try to get... I'm just going to do it on the right. I'm sorry. I'm just going to... It looks funky to me on the other side. And maybe over time we can we can play some games that maybe in City Skylines or something, since it has the option to actually drive on the left, we can experiment with that. I don't like this road right here, and so I'm gonna upgrade it. Okay, well, I mean that's better than nothing. Okay, so then we'll go to here, to here, to here. Try and encourage some growth along. Oh, didn't want to do that. I want to go here. Delete that, and then we'll go another one here, and then here, and then we'll go back to the thing, the station. Road depots, those I don't really care about. I'm not going to worry about making just one of those. Let's turn this around. Oh, can we get it to... No, it's going to... it was auto-saving. You devil. That's alright, here we go. Okay, Triverton is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. As much as that you... And you're probably thinking, geez, why would you put so many? Trust me, later it's future planning. Later there's going to be a lot of passengers and stuff in these cities that are going to need to be moved around, and I don't want to have to, you know, upgrade more stops, put more stops in. So we're going to go, probably going to, these are American stagecoaches, are they not? No, maybe not. Oh, these are the European ones. We're going to buy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for now. We're going to put it on... No, we're not going to buy. We're going to buy more than that. 6, 7, 8. We're going to buy 8. You're probably thinking to yourself, that's a lot, and this is not train fever. You're right, it's not. It's not train fever, but I'm confident that this is going to start picking up a lot of passengers in the first couple of years, and I really think that it's not going to matter. Those carts are cheap, to say the least. And I like cheap, because it means that I have more money to do other things. Ooh. No, don't make a bridge. No, we ain't doing that. It's kind of wiggly, but that's okay. I don't mind wiggly roads. Some people are probably going to be screaming at their, going, "What are you doing over there, man?" They're like, I'm from the States. We have some really messed up roads. I almost screwed up and used a dirty word there. We have some really messed up roads. So wiggly roads are the least of my concern. Alright, so let's get this underway. I'm going to put some stops in. Go. Do we want to stop in the industrial area? Yeah, we probably should. Not that there's ever a whole lot of passengers because people tend to drive themselves to work. Or drive home from themselves home, but we'll probably get some use out of it. Okay, so that's that, and this is Market Borough, right? Or Market Borough, I'm sorry, I apologize. Market Harborough. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, I know it looks like a lot, but it's really not. Now we need to put a depot in for the cars. I don't want to put it in the residential area. Might have to put it in the residential area. Can we put it in here in the commercial area? We're going to lose 2 buildings. Can we just lose 1? Can we not lose the $300,000 one? Yes, we're going to have to lose the $300,000 one. Okay, well, whatever. Fine. Be gone with you. Alright, so now we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we'll put this on the Market Harborough commuter line. As much as everything is paused right now, so I'm not losing money. This is going to be an interesting one. Oh yeah, the stop's down here. So now we need to go. There's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That pretty much covers, as much as you don't think it does, that pretty much covers everything. Like, look, that's almost the whole city, just that one stop, and so is that. So, as much as they probably won't have a whole lot of stops, and this covers just that little bit. Oh boy, can I put a second street connection in? No, I cannot, because there's not a way to do it for one side, because it's a terminus. And I can't increase the land over here. So that's just the way that that is. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this one will probably get 5 vehicles. And we're going to put it right next to... Is there a way we can put it somewhere else? No, I don't want to have to use... I don't want to have to spend any more money than we have to. We'll just put it... Oh, that's not exactly where we need it to go. Alright, we need to straighten this out. Oh, it's not going to work. It'll have to go like right there. Okay, well that leaves us room to expand this and make it a bigger station later if we have to, I guess. So then we'll do... What was it? It was only 6, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we'll do 1, oops, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I'm going to set all of these to the Wigton commuter line. We'll close this. And then I was saying about the depot. For now, I think that we'll just make one right here, because this is going to be the first stop anyway. What do you mean too much slope? Get out of here with that. Too much slope line collision kind of stuff. As much as I'm not going to spend a bunch of money on some huge depot, because this is not where it's going to be. So I'm just going to make this, I'm not even going to use that one. I'll use this little cheap one, because this is not where the main yard is going to be. Okay, so we're going to go stop. You're going to stop here. And you're going to go here. And you're going to go here. And you're going to go back. And that's the orange line. Alright. Alright, so buy trains. Probably don't have enough money, but we're going to work with what we got. Alright, so here's the American. I don't know if we want to run the American. We might want to run this one. That one's a little cheaper, but this one moves faster and it's got more hauling power. And that's pretty much the most powerful one we got right now. So we'll use that and buy one of those. It's almost $1 million quid, or you guys call it quid. I'm sorry. US dollars, cash, USD, something like along those lines. Okay, so that one goes 40. This goes 50, 37, 10 tons, 31, 7 tons, 23, 22. We're going to take these little guys. I know it only does 37, but it's almost 40, and they're only 10 tons, so I can put a couple on there. We're going to look at the weight to make sure that the power rating is going to still be good. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many passengers is that? That's 48. So we'll do... Okay. I'm going to have to pork barrel a few more barrels. And we'll put them over here in this town, just so we don't have to keep putting them in every town. I mean, obviously, we're still working on typically this part of this line, so. There's 15 there, and I know there's 5 in the other, or 5 or 10 in the other ones. That's 25 so far. All right. So duplicate these trains. That still leaves us 1.5 million. All right, so this is going to go on the orange line. Excuse me. That's train 1, and that would be this little bugger here. We'll close this down. Actually, we'll open that again. We'll pull this guy out, close this, put this over here, overview up. We'll go into high speed. And we'll ride along. Oop. Autosave again, of course. Alright, we're going to turn this off, turn this on. Because I don't like to see the red. I don't know if y'all like to see the red or not, but I don't like to see the red. Right along this guy for a while. Get it a little closer so y'all can see what's going on. This is just to pretty much get these lines started. I'll send train 2 out to the other depot when this guy almost reaches the 3rd city. So for now, we'll just keep on keeping on. Gonna go through the bushes here. Anybody want to ride on board the train? Can do that. Heading from Market Harbor, orange line. Like how the buildings and stuff look like they're on fire from a distance. It looks like the town is on fire. That's pretty cool. It's what I thought the first time that I was playing. I was riding on board and I was like, hey, that city's on fire. It's not really on fire. It's just the industrial buildings. Okay, first impressions. Here we go. Let's see how this is gonna do. I thought it was gonna be horrible going uphill. Didn't seem to be doing too bad. There's kind of a lump there. Not really a lump, but you know, kind of it goes up and then it kind of levels out immediately. The tunnel's not bad. The ground, the ballast is hurting my eyes, but you know, usually it's the tunnel walls that are hurting your eyes. Okay, so now we need to pause and you need to go to the orange line. I need to keep an eye on you for a second, and you can go. And this is how I'm going to keep the trains stop. This is how I'm going to keep them separated. Alright, there are only 2 trains is because there's only 3 cities. There should be a train on this track at all times, and there should be a train on this track at all times, unless they're just getting to each end city. There you go. Now we'll ride this guy back. Back to the tunnel. I like these tunnels personally because you can make them. Well, I've made There's a couple different types of tunnels. These specific tunnels right here I have made with like 8 to 10 tracks wide without causing any clipping. It just looks like a huge tunnel with a bunch of rails running through it. Pretty cool. I know we're going at high speed, but we did build everything on pause the whole episode, and we are reaching the point that we are kind of past the point in which I wanted to end the episode, but I also wanted to let you guys, you know, I wanted to give you guys a taste of, you know, the ride and the train and, you know, the views. I didn't want to just, you know, oh yeah, we're going to build it up today and then, you know, next time, you know, we'll get a train and stuff moving on there. I actually wanted to, you know, it's nice to, you know, show people what you've just built, or at least let them enjoy what you've just built. I like this little lakeside journey. We should have called this the Lakeside Express. But then it wouldn't have made sense because it's not a point-to-point route. And after it gets to the next city, there's no lakeside. I guess I could have called it the Lakeside Mountain Route. Haha. Right. Click off of this and follow it for a minute. Got 5 cars on it. It's already got 18 to 40 passengers. Hasn't made any money yet. We'll go look at the lines and see if anything's, nothing's profitable yet. 23 of 80, 0 of 32. Now see that they're just now starting to pick up passengers in the cities. Actually, I guess we could have left that open. I'll left that open, let you guys look at that. Close this guy while we keep following along and see how long it's going to take. Which one's going to become profitable? I'm going to bet that the train's probably going to become profitable first. But I could be wrong. I've been wrong before. The train's frequency is 7 minutes, but the 20-minute rule is gone now from Train Fever. As much as, you know, frequency does play a part in the production of the products, you know, I feel that there's a fine balance between being away too long and being away not long enough. If you're not away long enough, you're not probably going to get a full load unless you're set to sit for full load. But if you have multiple trains running that route, it's not convenient to sit for full load because one will be sitting at the light just outside the station forever. So if you're going, so if you're not there to pick up in time, you're going to be sitting there. And if you're not gone too long, then it's going to cease production because there's too much. So I actually find that sometimes when you find yourself in that predicament, you can't find a nice balance. The easiest thing to do is to use the same main line, but to make the pickup and drop off a double station and to run 2 separate lines picking up the same product from the same facility. So, you know, you have crude oil train 1 and crude oil, or crude oil line 1 and crude oil line 2, and they both go into the same station to pick up, and they both drop off at the same oil refinery, but they're not the same line. So then the amount of stuff gets split between the 2 lines, and then you don't usually ever have to worry. All right. Nothing is profitable yet, but I expected that. We still got 1.1 or 1.3 million in the bank from the pork barrel borrow. I'm thinking that this should be profitable. It may not be profitable in this episode. We may not see profit, but we will see profit. I've been playing this long time since it came out, so I'm pretty good at not going bankrupt. But, you know, there's always a possibility that it'll happen, and I just don't want it to happen in my first series that I'm able to record where it's not jumping around the screen, because that would be bad. Not that I don't mind starting over, but it wouldn't be very wise to run myself into the ground. So let's keep on looking at this guy. Let's go check out the towns. Maybe like let's go ride a bus or something. As much as this isn't a bus, it's a carriage. We'll keep the finances panel open. Say we probably got about 5 minutes left before the end of this pilot episode, and hopefully we'll start seeing some profit. We might not, but it'd be nice if we did. Yeah, that hill is gonna hurt you pretty badly, ain't it? Yeah, wasn't really thinking about that when I put it in. But they wanted to build that bridge there. Well, let's ride on board. Maybe we'll come back to seeing some healthy profits coming in. Some nice country homes, apartment buildings out here. I like how you guys have street lights on every corner. Or like every 10 feet. You'd be lucky if they're, 5 on a block here. Yeah, those hills are pretty nasty. That's alright though, once we upgrade to buses and stuff in the future, they won't have any issues with those hills. But just 2 horsepower, yeah, that's probably not gonna cut it. It's a nice little town being built up. They got like a tree on every corner, almost between every post. Well, not every post, but trees on the sidewalks. Hello there. Oh, it's taking us to the station. Here comes the train. Alright, let's see what's going on. Still no profits. Oh, we're at 0. We're at non-negative for the Wigton commuter. Oop, we've got profits coming in. Wigton commuter is the first to pull in some profits, $125. Woohoo! It's not a whole lot, but, it's something. Waiting for the autosave. Sometimes, for whatever reason, it can take a moment. Yep, Wigton's making some cash now. Oh, yeah. It's really making some cash. Oh, yes, by the way, I do have the, first and foremost, well, actually, last most, yeah, that's not really a word there, Nexxus. Anyway, I do have the 4x mod enabled. So, there's that. Wigton is profitable. All right, awesome. Now we just need Market, Harborough, Commuter, and Tiverton, Tiverton to become profitable, which looks like they're well on their way. And then I need the Orange Line to start making us some change. As much as the Orange Line is going to be what pretty much drives us in the beginning as far as profits are concerned to keep us afloat. Yeah, see, this is why I put so many cars and stuff in, is look, they're already starting to get passengers. And you don't want to have passengers waiting too long for a bus, because then they just don't use your bus, then they just walk. And we don't want that, because that cuts into our profits. Let's just do that there, so it doesn't do something all funky. Probably will anyway. So 1.29 still in the bank. This one, the transit, the terminus is starting to really pick up. It's starting to boom. How many passengers are waiting? 23, not bad. How many are on board? 30, really not bad. Starting to make some moolah. Uh-oh, the Orange Line's down under 100K. So what's this rate? Oh, approximate annual throughput. Never noticed that. Okay. Awesome. Still trying to make some cash. Alright, well, we're going to slow it down and try and capture some stunning shot for the thumbnail. Oh, wow, that's nice right there. That's it. That's the screenshot. Alright. Well, I'm going to probably use that for the thumbnail for the series, or at least maybe for a few episodes. That's going to be it for this time. Thank you very much for watching. If you like this one, please leave a thumbs up and a like for me and a comment. And if you don't want to miss the next one, please subscribe to the channel, and I will catch you next time. I've been Nexxus for Nexxus Gaming. Peace out.